Alright, Toontown volume's gotta go down. It's loud. There we go. Turn down to 7. Yep, we're just waiting for Joey to get back online. He went offline for a while, so just gotta wait for him and then we'll get the interview started. So how's everybody doing today? Or just, I don't know how many people we have in the chat right now. I have to check. If it would load from, okay, there we go. That's not gonna focus on me, please. Failed to load viewer list. Hello, robot. Robo-robot. So yeah, basically we're just waiting for Joey to get here, and then we'll be starting our interview with him. So you guys will all have a chance to ask him questions during the ending of when we're gonna ask our questions. But we are gonna meet up with Joey in game, and currently we're in Colorful Canvas Toontown Central, of course. So yeah, once Joey gets here, then everything will get started. Wake up, TA. Oh, I think Joey's awake now. I don't know, we have to wait for TA to get back here. TA and Joey are both gone. Rip me. I'm just here on my own. Sad story, guys. Painful Pig MLG, thanks so much for the host, buddy. You know what, I'm gonna quickly add a sound to that host alert. Alright, let's look up sound effects. One up sound effect. So I don't know what else to add. This moment. Alright, I'm gonna add Joey to this. I think everything should be up and running. Can I stream 6 hours? You know what? If you want to stream 6 hours, I will let you stream 6 hours. There are 2 empty slots after your stream. Go ahead. If you really want to stream 6 hours, go ahead. It's kind of empty for right now. I'm going to get some music up and run. Just for now, though. We're not going to have music the entire time. What's this? Should we use that? Should we use that as our stream sound effect? Or, because I don't understand this. Why did we not add this before? So yeah, we're just waiting on TA and Joey. Let's see. It's an annoying sound. Oh, hey Joey. Welcome. We're just waiting for TA.
How are you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Alright. Pretty good.
That's good. You ran to the bathroom, so it's taking you long, buddy. You might want to get back here. Too bad for him. Your subwoofer shook the floor. Really? It's that loud? Man, I can't believe that sound just did that. Oh, that's probably because my Chrome's up all the way. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I hurt your ears. That's my fault. Oh, boy. Alrighty. Yes, guys. Joey. PogChamps in chat.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, no, I'm just talking to my chat right now. Getting them all hyped up right now, so. Just gotta wait for TA to get back here, and then we'll get started. Did he send you the question?
I'm gonna step away for, no, he didn't yet, but I'm gonna step away for just a second, and I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Game level. Started watching high game level. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Sorry if we're a little dead right now. We're just waiting on things, people. And
hey,
yes,
I'm here.
guys. Oh, TA?
Yep, I'm here.
Alright, Joey stepped away from his computer for a second, but he's in our chat, so just wait. Painful Pig has been timed out. What? Reason posting links? What link did you post? Oh wait, you're supposed to be a mod because you're a streamer. Wait, was this the right
Oh, hold on. Change the thing in...
Yeah. Oh, you post one link and all your messages deleted. Apparently that's how it is.
Yeah, that's how that works. So,
Yep.
hold on. I'm going to fix your axis, Painful Pig. One sec here, buddy.
Alright, yeah. He'll change your axis and then we'll get started. Well, I mean, as soon as Joey gets back. Unless we want to interview TA. TA, what's your favorite color? He doesn't answer, so... How about...
Favorite color? Probably neon green.
Ew. Ew, neon green?
Yeah.
Glad I didn't let you do the art for Origin of Hope, or we would have had a neon
Whoa.
green. We would have had a neon green display.
I don't know if we're gonna be. Are we revealing the district right now, or are we waiting?
Sure, why not? Colorful canvas, guys. Hey, Lana. Welcome.
Hello, graphic. Oh, is that Lana? Okay.
Yes. I know usernames.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, welcome back.
Hello, Joey.
And we are
Hey.
in colorful canvas.
Alright, I'll hop on now.
Oh, and let me send you those questions. Just in case you wanted to look over them if you didn't understand what we said. Alright, here we go. Oh, shoot. Oh, what did I do? Oopsie. TA, do you have a link for me? I accidentally.
Oh, for the questionnaire? Yes.
Yeah, because I accidentally took away my access from that. Hashtag rip Google. Your internet is being bad, Flower? Oh, rip. I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you for the access.
Mm-hmm.
And my webcam keeps blurring out.
That happens.
So that isn't good. It's not good at all. I think Discord should be the loudest thing you guys can hear. Just want to make sure. Just tell me if Toontown gets too loud. It's on 5 right now. Okay. We should just have my webcam set at a thing where it doesn't do that. Let's fix that quickly. Camera control, focus, auto, no. Apply.
There you go.
There we go. No autofocus. And it's still autofocusing. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty. Yeah, it happens.
Never buy Logitech, guys.
Hey, Hidden, what's up, buddy? Stream buffering a lot for you. It is for him too. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It should be very healthy.
Oh, we don't have
Let me
You're-
look at.
Here's the reason. Here's the reason why it's buffering for you guys. I can tell you that right now.
Oh.
Reason being is we don't have the transcoding yet, so we only have 1080p at 60. So
Wait, where's this music coming from? Oh, it's an ad. I was wondering. Webcam looks
Yeah.
nice to me. Hey, thank you.
yeah, so that's why you guys will be lagging a little bit, is because you're trying to pull a 1080p video stream right now. When we get transcoding, that should fix, which hopefully we'll get that soon.
Hopefully. That's. It's not a promise. It's just a statement at this point. Get better connection, guys. It's all good. Yeah. Basically. Though. Yeah, just go to the little gear icon and down it. I don't know if you can actually. It's time for me. Yeah. It's on your end. I can assure you my stream is healthy. I feed it every day. I give it food. So, you know, we're good. Oh, and it's the man himself, Sir Max. Now, guys, stand back. Stand back. No autographs yet. Alrighty. Let's get started on this. TA, did you want to start off with our first question? Are you there, TA?
Yes, I'm here.
Alright, good. Fog Chimp. We should enable Fog Chimp, but we don't have. Alrighty.
Alright.
Everybody say hi to Joey.
Hey guys. Good to be here.
Then the chat's gonna be delayed, of course, but we're just gonna pretend they said hi. Oh, and thank you for the
Oh,
beans.
thank you so much for the beans.
Beans, a Toon's healthy meal. We pay for them and we eat them. Alright. So.
Alright, so do you want to do the first question or shall I?
I'll let you start.
Alright, Joey, so I guess we'll kind of get right into it, kind of go into a basic question. How did you first get introduced to Toontown, and how did it affect your life in a special way?
So I think that I first got introduced to Toontown somewhere in 2003. So shortly after the game had come out, I think I was in first grade the first time I played it.
Oh wow.
And so obviously I could hardly read, but I saw the commercials on Disney Channel and everything, and making your own cartoon character looked pretty cool. Um, Obviously I didn't get very much into the game at that point, since I was in first grade and pretty much all I knew how to do was the trolley games. But I think how Toontown most affected my life is it really set my career path. With Toontown, I started getting interested in computers. Started learning how to program, whether it be, I started out with websites, and then there was experimenting with the game code, and then eventually moving on to Toontown Rewritten. So Toontown Rewritten, Toontown is what spurred me to, be interested in how games worked and computers worked, and pretty much set my interests that are going to follow me for the rest of my life.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can see that like Toontown influences a lot of us. Like me, I've like become a streamer because of Toontown. Like I wouldn't have done that with any other game, of course. And I got introduced to it at a young age as well. And so like I think that's the great thing about Toontown, that it just brings people closer together, and it also like influences you on what you want to do. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me turn off my phone quickly. Alright, so what really drove you to resurrect Toontown once you saw it shut down?
It's hard to say exactly, other than just again, this was a game that had affected me so much that I really wanted to try and bring it back, or do what I can to keep it alive for a little bit longer. Because I certainly did believe that Disney should have shut it down when they did. I think that they gave up a little bit too early, and that Toontown needed some love. So, I talked to my friend Jeremy, who's on the Toontown team now. And we just kind of got together with some other people with this weird, crazy idea of like, what if we could bring Toontown back? Because it's been done before for other servers, but we didn't really realize how massive of a project that would be, and also we didn't realize how big it would become. To be like us and our friends, as opposed to, a game for the entire community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And working on Toontown, has that been something that you dread, or is that something you love to do? Like I probably know your answer on this one, but some people don't know. Do you like to do this, or do you hate to do this?
No, I love working on Toontown. And also, I don't know if you want to follow me. I just asked some Toons if they want to ride the trolley.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, I love working on Toontown. It's awesome, and just a great thing.
Have fun, guys.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't get you.
No.
Yeah, it's great working on, like, whether it be the game code or the website or blog posts. It's just, it was my dream when I was younger to be one of the developers of Toontown, and I never really realized that that would be like a feasible goal, especially at, my young age.
Yeah,
because you were only, I think, 14, was it, when you started doing TTR? Around there?
Yeah, 15.
Oh, close.
You were one off, that's fine. We'll still give you 50 jelly beans because you tried. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So,
can go,
in regards to being community manager and essentially PR for Toontown in a way, how has that affected you in the way you work?
So the community manager for Toontown has taught me a lot, not just in terms of like work, but also how to interact with the players, and how to know like what people want out of the game. Whether it be new content or more communication, or interviews like this. Yeah, like before Toontown, I was very, very shy. Not a very social person in real life. I would never be doing an interview like this at all, and I certainly never would have gone on the stage in front of all those people at Toonfest. So Toontown has really brought me out of my shell a bit, and you know, people who knew me before and people who know me afterwards have really been able to see the difference. And I, you know, again, it's one of the things that Toontown has affected my life so much because of.
Yeah. Toontown's definitely affected all of our lives, like I said before. But, what do you think is the one thing that Toontown has affected the most in your life?
Probably, well, aside from, I think the most it's affected is, like I talked about, just my skills in terms of programming, or you know, just being more social and being able to interact with the community and all that. Aside from that, it's given me a lot of friends. You know, everyone on the Toontown Rewritten team is a very good friend of mine, and you know, even though we only see each other once a year at the convention, we talk to each other every day and just have a lot of fun working on the game.
Yeah. So, yeah, I like that. Because I can definitely see that the Toontown Rewritten staff is a family, and, like, you guys enjoy doing that together. And that's what I think is really cool about that, because some staffs, it's really just like a dictatorship, honestly. But you guys have a family setup, and I really like that. So,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think anybody has really touched into this, but how has Toontown affected, like, your family relationships and all that?
I mean, my family has, you know, obviously known about Toontown forever because, you know, they're the ones who paid for my subscriptions when I was younger, and, you know, they'd say, Joey, come down to dinner, get off Toontown and all that stuff.
Same here.
Yeah, so I think that I don't really know exactly what their thoughts were when they found out that, you know, I was kind of bringing the game back, and I don't know if it really clicked to them at first. That, you know, I wasn't just playing this game anymore, but I was trying to make it a career of sorts. So, but now, you know, obviously they all know about it. They keep up with the updates. My grandmother plays the game and follows along with all the updates.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's been a way for us to bond, I suppose. Whether it be them playing it or just, you know, talking about it and getting to see all the exciting stuff I'm doing with ToonFest and all that.
Yeah. And do you like it, like the fact that you and other people brought this back, that you can bring relationships together and such? Because I know some people have, like,
Absolutely.
become boyfriend and girlfriends from this game, and that's awesome. Like, that's really amazing.
Yeah, I've
when you
seen.
think about it.
Yeah, I've seen people get married from this game. I've seen, you know, a father who's in the military communicate with his daughter through the game, or, you know, not even in the military, but just across the country or anything like that. So, yeah, it's awesome. It really brings people together.
Yeah, that's what I love so much about Toontown. But I'm gonna give some questions over to TA here, since he hasn't spoken much.
As I'm focusing on the games, this poor rabbit has been it the entire round. I almost feel.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. So a question in regards to some more Toontown related things, obviously, but where did the idea for a real life Toonfest came from? Because I think that you guys could have definitely done just an in-game Toonfest to celebrate the birthday, but what really drove you to come up with and put on an event in real life?
Well, you know, Disney did Toonfest. They always had the Toon. Well, they didn't always have, but for 2 years, I think in 2006 and 2007, they had a Toonfest event at Disney World. Disney World and Disneyland. And so, you know, we always loved that idea, like that you could go out and meet people who were working, or not working on Toontown, who were playing Toontown just like you, from all across the, you know, it wasn't too often that, like, people at your school or in your community would be playing Toontown, or at least if they did, you didn't really know how to meet up with them. So that was one of the reasons we wanted to bring it back. Toonfest, that is. And then it wasn't really until one of our staff members, Jacob Eisman, who's no longer with us anymore, well, he didn't die. He's just not on the team.
Good old Jay.
He was one of the main people who drove us to work on ToonFest. Because he attended conventions a lot, and he was talking to one of the organizers about Toontown, and they're like, "Hey, like you should bring that here. That would be pretty cool." And we didn't actually go to that convention, but that's what drove us to start looking at these other conventions like OMGCon.
Yeah.
Now, a little bit tied to that, what made you guys decide to switch away from OMGCon this year and go to Replay Effects?
Well, there were a bunch of reasons. And, even though we went to OMGCon for 2 years in a row, we actually looked at different conventions last year as well.
Okay.
OMGCon is a great convention. Joseph has been there. I'm not sure if you've been there.
I would have liked to. I wanted to go, but just school and work.
Yeah, but, he knows that OMGCon was pretty awesome, and they treated us very well there. We loved the staff members and all of that. But we want to expand our horizons and give more people the opportunity to come, because Kentucky is kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And so, especially in Pittsburgh, is kind of a central location on the East Coast. Yeah. So, people from Maine to Florida can somewhat feasibly make it to the event with a few hours of driving.
Yeah.
So, that was one option. And then, of course, we've learned that Jesse Schell is going to be here at the convention this year, as well as
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, Sean Patton. And so they live right in Pittsburgh. So it wasn't really the main decision, but we certainly factored it in that they may be able to come if we held it in Pittsburgh, since it's right in their backyard, and luckily they were able to.
That's cool.
So yeah, so they're going to be there in person this year to, answer questions and meet up with the players. And, so you won't only be meeting the Toontown Rewritten staff, but you'll be meeting some of the Toontown staff, which is something that, hasn't happened since 2007.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
What's funny is I was actually just in Pittsburgh, and I was like, man, if only I was staying for like another 2 or 3 weeks, that would be great. But sadly, no.
I'd like to quickly tell you guys, if you don't know, that ToonFest 2017 will be happening at Replay Effects in Pittsburgh. And if you want to come, it's pretty cool. I've been to the OMGCon one before, and that was amazing for me. Like, as a Toontown fan who just loves Toontown so much, and even though I say things about it that I'm saying in a joking manner, of course, I just love the game so much. And when I was there, I had the best experience because I met so many people. I don't know if you guys know Sonic, but he's one of my best friends now, and I met him through ToonFest. And the staff have a bunch of games there last time. It was amazing because I just remember Jay shouting out names for that golfing tournament that didn't go so well, but it was just amazing so far. So we do have a command for Replay Effects if you guys want to buy tickets to that. So yeah, just throwing that out there. All right, let's see, what do we have next here? Oh yeah, this new Toontown Rewritten website. Will we be hearing more about this at ToonFest? I'm really hoping yes. Yes.
Yes, you will. The Toontown Rewritten website is actually the biggest project I've been working on lately. I've probably been dedicating entirely too much time to it. Pretty much for the past 2 weeks, I've been working very hard on that, and I'm really liking how it's coming out. I think that everyone else is going to like it too. It's got, we've got a whole new look. We've got a whole bunch more functionality for it. And one of the things that I'm kind of, from a developer perspective, I guess, that I'm kind of excited about is we're going to be running some tests when the new website launches. So one person may see a different version of the website than another person. It would have the same general look, but something about it may be slightly different, because we want to figure out, these things that we can't necessarily know, like, say we can't decide on a color or like where to position something or what the background should look like. We can show one person one version of the website and then another person a different version of the website and see which one performs better. So that's kind of a cool thing that will be hooked into the website, and that way we get to develop the website to look exactly how the community wants it to look.
Yeah.
Now that's pretty neat. And doing some programming work myself in relation to the website, do you think you will open up a wider range of API for developers to be able to pull out more data from the servers, kind of like how you guys have with the invasions and login APIs?
Yeah, we definitely want to do more stuff like that. I wouldn't say it's going to be available as soon as the new website launches, but we're definitely going to be working more to provide that kind of functionality for developers.
Cool. Do you guys think you'll have, I guess I'm going to go into a little bit more specific APIs, but maybe something in relation to kind of how Disney had the Toon HQ page? Will we see a page on the Toontown website as well as an API for that, possibly?
Well, so the Toon HQ page will definitely be there. Maybe not in its full form when the website launches, because what we want to do with Toon HQ is really make it a community area. Not necessarily forums or anything, but we want to make it a place that, like, you know, if you're a member of the game, especially a long-term member of the game, then there's like a whole bunch of stuff for you to do on there, whether it be like downloading wallpapers and stuff like Disney had, or voting in the poll. You know, like we'll have a weekly poll return, or maybe even tying it in. I don't know. So off the top of my head, I'm not sure what kind of APIs would be offered with the Toon headquarters section. You know, if you have ideas, I'm certainly will work to get those out for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll certainly be trying and offer as much developer support as we can.
Cool.
Let me see here. This is just an idea I was thinking about, but you know how, like, when a Toon crashes in, like, an office or something, and a VP, like, and they can't come back, you know how that's a big problem, right? Like, I know there's a thing in Overwatch. I don't know if this could be possible in Toontown Rewritten. I just wanted to run this by, but, they have a thing where you can rejoin the match specifically. I was wondering, has Toontown Rewritten ever considered something like that at all in their entire...
Yeah, we've definitely considered it, and it would be difficult to implement, but I believe it's possible.
Yeah, because it would be some very helpful.
Yeah, I get the difficult part is, you know, in Overwatch, you know, they have like a ranking system, right? And so if you disconnect from a match a bunch of times, like your rank goes down, I believe. You get like a reputation of being someone who disconnects from the matches. Now in Toontown, we don't really have anything like that.
Yeah.
So the difficult part is what happens if someone intentionally disconnects from a VP just because they don't want to, you know, get some laugh points down, or anything like that. So we'd probably have to implement some sort of system where if you disconnect from the battle, you just stay there for, say, you know, 2 minutes or something like that. And, you know, during that 2 minutes, you would take whatever laugh penalties, or like if a cog is attacking you, you know, you wouldn't be able to defend against it, I guess. But off the top of my head, that's kind of the only thing I can think of to curb that. Because we do want to make sure that people aren't just disconnecting to avoid the cog battle and then, you know, coming right back into it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And, what was I about to say? I want to go quickly back to this new website. How long have you guys been actually working on that?
Well, the new website has seen many revisions. I think there's been probably 3 or 4 different versions of it over the years that, you know, we would make concepts for, we would start programming, and then it's like, no, this isn't the right direction. And, you know, as you probably know, we're all perfectionists here on the Toontown Rewritten team. Like, we want our content and our website and everything to be as perfect as possible, which sometimes does work against us because, you know, we keep throwing out these different versions and then we're like, oh no, it's not going to work out right. It's not the right look. But finally, this year we did finally pick a look that we think is working very well. And so I guess it's been a few months now that the website has been in development, and I think once it's released, you'll be how much work has gone into it, not just now, but over the years.
Yeah, I like the thing with your staff. You guys like go over everything like 5 times to make even probably more to make sure everything's correct and right. Like I see other services just throw it right out there and say, "Hey, you guys take this. We don't really care." So that's what I really like, that you guys take your time and just do this right. Because if you're gonna do a job, you're gonna do it right. So I really like that about Toontown. Let's see, TA, did you wanna ask any questions? I've been taking this spot from you.
That's fine. That's fine. First, do we want to just real quick throwing back into the game where we are? Do we want to do like a building or something?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm up for whatever.
Do we have enough for a VP?
I'd need merits right now.
Oh, you need merits. Oh, all right. I'm gonna. Yeah. Let's.
If we did a sub-up building, I can do
where do subbots spawn? I gotta think here.
Okay, going back to questions though. So I know everybody asks this question to you, but do we have any kind of hint or anything to what's under the cloud on the map?
So the hints I've given for, I always forget like what I've told people and what I haven't. So maybe there's some new information. Maybe it's just all things you've already heard. But what's under the cloud is a new neighborhood. You know, just like the main game neighborhoods, like Toontown Central, Donald Dock, Donald Streamland, etc. So it's a new neighborhood for end game content. That haven't really decided where it falls in terms of like if it happens immediately after Donald Streamland or if it happens after you get your boss bot suit and everything. But so yeah, there'll be some new toon tasks there, new types of toon tasks, not just like, you know, defeat a bazillion cogs. You know, we'll be introducing new types of ways to progress through the game. Might even see some new challenges, new ways to defeat cogs or something. But this is all very far off stuff, you know. It takes a heck of a lot of work because, you know, you think about, you have to design the streets, you have to design the playground, you have to implement like 100 NPCs, implement like 13 tasks. So it's a very, very big effort. And we're going to try our best to get it out as soon as we can this year. Just something to look forward to in the future.
Wow, so you guys are already, okay, so you guys are projecting some really quick goals then for big projects like this. That's cool.
Yeah,
I just want to quickly say, guys, we are on in Daisy Gardens on Oak Street.
Let me head over there. Just to clarify, I said it's not going to be released this year.
Oh, sorry. I probably must have caught some of the lag on YouTube then.
Yeah, same here.
Okay,
no,
but
it's okay.
Now,
just wanted to make sure I wasn't leading you astray.
Yeah, that was what I was saying. Like, whoa, like, wait, that doesn't sound right to what the blogs have been saying. Okay, but now a question in regards to toon tasks, because obviously there's a lot of us, myself, Joseph, and a bunch of others in the chat included, who we've gotten to the point where we only have just for fun tasks. Is there a possibility that we'll see any tasks in the near future that, or anything new for people who have already, say, gotten max tunes and things that they can start doing to give them more of an expanded experience, I guess you could say?
So, right now, focus is definitely on getting out of beta. That's our number one goal here. And so, what we're gonna try and do, I'm sorry, Joseph.
No worries.
What we're focusing on is, you know, releasing the existing Toontown Online content and all that stuff. Because we certainly have plans for the endgame content, but we don't want to jump the gun just because, you know, if originally we were working on both endgame content and the existing content at the same time, and it was just too much. Like, both projects were taking too long because we were only giving half effort instead of full effort into one of them. But as soon as we are out of beta, what's going to happen is we're going to go full force on the new content, especially the endgame content. So that means not just this neighborhood under the cloud, but the first project I believe we're going to work on is a brand new idea for field offices that I discussed in a stream last week.
Yes.
where the field offices will actually take over the Toon headquarters, and that will some end of game content kind of stuff, brand new Toon tasks, brand new rewards, brand new gameplay. So that is the first thing to look forward to. As of right now, our plans could change, but as of right now, that will probably be the soonest thing that you'll see for long-term players who just have just for fun tasks and stuff like that. And we're hoping to release that, as soon as possible after beta ends.
Okay, so now interesting question. Do you guys currently have a date that you're willing to reveal for you guys being out of beta, or is that still kept under wraps?
It's under wraps, but it's definitely going to be before the end of 2017. And there's a lot to look forward to.
Cool.
Nice.
All right.
After you guys are done, I'm sitting in Cellbot, but let me see what I was about to say. Someone just asked in the chat, is the max laugh going to go up with the new playground that you're releasing?
Yes, it will.
Oh.
As soon as we release this new playground, this will, it'll add on to the end of the game. So there'll be new ways to earn laugh points, new ways to attack cogs and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe we'll even see higher than level 12 cogs or more version 2 cogs. I don't know. But we definitely want to make the game more challenging in this playground. Mm-hmm. This will be the most challenging playground yet.
Oh boy. Like Donald's Dock. I mean, Donald's Dreamland's pretty hard, so I'm like, how are you going to top that? Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. But I'm trying to hold my fanboy in. But,
maybe one way they could do it is just add a bunch of Blizzard wizards everywhere, and that's the entirety.
Bunch of little mine. CC3817, thank you so much for the follow. I was like just about to say. Holy moly, I'm so sorry. Team, let's hunt around and find BossBot HQ. Are they dead? Because are they part of the executive office tower or something?
No, they aren't dead.
Alright, that's...
They are being held in the same place that Slappy is being held.
Oh.
And so the Toon Resistance is conjuring up a plan to save them at some point.
Alright, is that the Operation Duck Hunt we heard about?
Yes, yeah. That's the plan that Lord Von Clear is cooking up.
Alright, sounds cool. Oh right. No. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Toontown Retextured. Is that going to be before beta or after beta? Because I know that was something that was said a long time ago, and yeah, just what's going on with that?
So sadly, I'm not sure when Toontown Retextured is going to be released. It's actually on hold at the moment, just because we kind of went through and restructured our projects to figure out what ones needed the most attention right now, like which ones the players wanted most and stuff like that. And so our artists are working on other things other than Toontown Retextured right now.
Alrighty.
So that means I'm not really sure when it's going to be released, but I hope that sooner than later, because it is a cool project, and obviously a lot of us would love to see new textures in Toontown.
Yeah.
And so we've even thought about, maybe not releasing the full project, but just little parts of it for the areas that really need it in the game.
Yeah, I remember going in the Berg, when you guys had that little sample at Toonfest, and the differences is just amazing, because I remember that one thing on top of the party plan in place, like you couldn't see it before, but when you saw it in HQ graphics, you could see it clearly. Because I never remembered the icicles. I think that's what it was. And so I think that's a project a lot of us are excited for, but I'm saddened that we have to wait a little while, but I'm happy in a sense too, because that just means you guys are going to get it done right. So I'm fine with that.
Right. Yeah, we absolutely want to get Toontown Retextured done right, because there's content packs that release the textures that are somewhat upscaled, but they look kind of blurry or weird looking and stuff like that. And we don't want that. We want it to look as if this is how the game was originally meant to look. Not a content pack, but how it was originally designed.
Yeah.
Now I got a question in regards to the higher quality textures, because I know this is something that I see. Do you guys think you'll keep, like with certain trees, lampposts, etc., do you think you'll keep the 2D sort of faking 3D, as we might call it? Or do you think you guys will actually put in full-fledged 3D models to replace these in the future? I know this will probably be a post-Toontown Retextured project, but...
We've talked about that before. We've actually made some concepts for it. I think some of them actually have to be modeled. But if we ever do that, then it'll be an option, I think, in your book, because some people like the 2D look just because it's kind of cartoony. You know, Disney did do that just because of graphics at the time, but in a way, I think it's kind of like become Toontown. It would look a lot different without these 2D textures. It'll definitely be an option so that people can turn it on or off depending on their preferences.
Neat. Okay. All right. So now this is a question in regards to Toonfest. Is there going to be any exclusive, say, in-game items or things that you guys are giving to people who attend the Real Life Toonfest this year?
Yeah, people who come to the Real Life Toonfest have about 4,000 code cards to pass out, which is more than we've gotten before, just because we expect so many people to be there. So yeah, if you come to Toonfest, we'll have some exclusive items to look forward to, designed by Maya.
Cool. Nice. All right. Let's see. Okay, so I know this is something another server did, but do you think that Toontown Origin has the possibility of coming to mobile, like, devices and all that?
I think the possibility is absolutely there. Our team, if we wanted to do that, we definitely could. The reason we haven't yet is because of, you know, wanting to get out of beta. We want to make sure our game is stable first.
Yeah.
We think there's other priorities that people want more right now, because Toontown on mobile would be awesome, but the amount of time it would take to do that could be spent on doing some of the things that the people have requested more than that. So that's kind of where we're looking at for that. In the future, maybe we'll see it. Another problem is that we wouldn't want to put it on the Play Store or anything like that, and we certainly wouldn't even be allowed to put it on Apple's store. Just because it's really a bad idea to put any kind of Toontown game. Now, in Toon Headquarters app, that's different because it's not the actual Toontown game, but putting Toontown actually on the App Store would definitely cause some problems. As you know, that taking away sales from, you know, Disney's Club Penguin, which is on the App Store, and I think if we start eating into Disney's player accounts, then they're going to be like, okay, you know, we care about our profit and we need to take down this Toontown thing because it's taking away players from Club Penguin.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I can see that.
Yeah. We are in Cellbot HQ if you guys wanted to join.
Yep, I am almost ready for a VP. I probably just have this one little cog to do and I'm done.
Alrighty.
Okay, we did there. So when are we looking for the next part of the Toontown species election, or is that going to be as well as post beta, so you guys can try and push to get that to get TTR out of beta prior to that?
You'll actually be seeing the species election very, very soon. In fact, at the beginning of July, we'll announce, we've already picked what the two species are going to be in the final vote. And then what we're going to do is we'll have Alec have roughly a few weeks of voting for the final pick. And then hopefully it will be announced at Toonfest 2017.
Will that be like
so right there on stage? What?
Will that be like in-game voting, or will we be doing it on a website or something?
It'll probably be done on the website.
Nice.
But we have designed prototypes for both of these species, and that's why it hasn't been announced so far, because we've been posting them. You know, we have sound effects recorded, made sure the sound effects worked, and we made their head models that we put them on tune. We made sure it looks right. They're not finalized yet, but we've definitely seen that these two species can work in Toontown, and we're really excited for one of them to be picked for the election. And we might even be able to play that species at Toonfest for the very first time.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Let's see.
Alright, so now this is coming back to a little bit more of a developer question, I guess, just because these are kind of things that interest me. But will the TTR dev team ever consider making a, quote, TTR 2.0 written in a different IDE or different engine, say, more specifically, like Unity or Unreal?
We personally have never considered that as a task of ours, because it would be massive. That would take, for a regular development team, to reprogram Toontown in a different engine. It would take, I want to say, roughly 4 or 5 years for the game in its whole to be reprogrammed from scratch. Because the original Toontown started in 1998, I believe, and it didn't actually become a full thing until 2003. So that would be an issue. I think that if Toontown ever gets picked up by Disney, that is certainly going to be a goal. It would be great to have it implemented in another engine. At the same time, though, I think that Panda 3D has a lot of untapped potential that people aren't really aware of. They see the old graphics and they're like, oh, Panda 3D is outdated. And in some ways but it's not to the point where it could be upgraded. And given the money and development team, I think that Panda could be taken to new heights. One thing that a lot of people don't know about is, if you've ever been to Disney World or Disneyland, have you seen the Toy Story Mania ride?
Mm-hmm. I actually did it back in 2007 when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. And so that ride is actually running on Panda, the exact same engine that Toontown uses, and it's a pretty great ride. Like the graphics on it look up to date. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of interactivity, and so that kind of shows what Panda's capable of. So I think that the more likely goal, instead of implementing in a new engine, is just taking Panda and trying to upgrade it to industry standards and every that modern day engine that it's wanting to be.
Neat. Yeah, and like you said, it definitely does seem to have potential. The reason I was asking is I do think that some people think, oh, it's maybe a little old, but I do see potential in it, especially being that Python is specifically, which is what Panda 3D more or less runs on, is very robust as far as the programming language goes. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me see. The catalog. Are there going to be any new items for the catalog in the future? Because like the new stuff that you guys have added is pretty cool, and so I would expect.
Oh no!
What happened?
I crashed.
Crash.
Oh.
Did we both crash?
You both crashed?
Yeah, I crashed as well.
Oh well. There's a bug. Found it. Do I get something?
It was something to do with that. I think it's because I had like a notification that said you wait for you entered the elevator. So I don't know if that had something to do with that.
Oh yeah, that was exactly what I did too.
I think you both did it at the same time.
Yeah.
I was about to go.
Yeah, well that there looks like we found a bug.
Cool, there you go. So going back to the catalog, I'm guessing again this is probably most likely post beta release or post full release. But new accessories for the catalog: shirts, pants, accessories, housing items, etc.
Yeah, there will definitely be new catalog items, just like we've seen with Toonfest last year. We released a whole bunch of catalog items, the in-game chess sets. Well, they were actually for the prize planner, or the prize POS. But yeah, we definitely have the capacity to release new accessories. There's actually a lot of new ones coming very soon. Well, but it's open to bring back a lot of Toontown Online accessories that were removed and with an improved look. So you'll have that to look forward to.
I don't know if you're aware, but
Yeah,
you're
so
cutting
they'll
out a
definitely
lot.
be coming in the future. I'm sorry, my internet seems to be have some issues.
No worries. We've all
Just stop me if you can't understand me or anything.
Nah, it's been fine. It's just at some points it just gets a little choppy.
Mhm.
Alrighty. I'll give it to TA, I guess. I'll let him have his little time.
I love them. So, as far as ToonFest is going, is there any new things you guys are looking to have there? Because I know you guys you brought some games and you did some things in real life. Is there anything that those who are going to ToonFest will be able to look forward to when they attend ToonFest this year?
So this year we're definitely doing things a lot differently than we have in the past. We'll have the stuff that before, and then also some stuff that so look forward to new types of activities there. Look forward to a lot of merchandise. The artwork that we have for this year is just incredible. And let me think. We also, of course, have Jesse Shell, who's going to be there, and just a lot of exciting things to announce during our panel. So yeah, there's going to be some great stuff there for the people who are able to come. And this year, for people who aren't able to come, we're hoping to live stream it for the first time. So even if you're not able to come, you'll be able to follow along at home.
It's nice.
With a video of the panel.
Now, a quick question. You said something about merchandise.
Mhm.
So prior to ToonFest, will that be something that people will be able to order online if they wanted to get some of the merchandise but weren't able to attend ToonFest?
Anything that we're selling. It's stuff that we're just giving away for free. The room that I'm in right now actually has a whole lot of Toontown merchandise, like probably the most you've ever seen.
Oh man.
And yeah, so there's lots of great stuff that will be given away for free, and anything that's left over, people will be able to send us a mailer. We do the member mailers every year, and we'll send them some trading cards or maybe some other stuff back in the mail.
Oh, cool. I will be sending one of those.
Or I could bring you back one, TA, you know.
Oh, are you going?
Yeah, I'm going. I wouldn't miss it
lucky
for the
you.
world.
Lucky you, lucky you.
Well, I mean, not really, because I have to drive.
Oh, that's not too bad though. The drive isn't a bad drive.
Yeah, oh well. Where did we just leave off on? I'm sorry. Let's see. I think that... Oh, I'm trying... Sorry.
Sparky says he likes the idea of ToonFest Live. Yes. Will tournaments be returning for ToonFest? Asks someone in chat.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure of that right now, because Jacob was the one who ran tournaments last year.
Yeah.
Not that we don't have people who are willing to run the tournaments, but it just hasn't been our top priority this year because there's just so much else going on. So it would be great if we can bring them back and people enjoy them, and there's certainly something we can improve with that. It may be there, it may not be.
I remember Jay's tournaments. Those were fun. Except that golf one. It was crazy hilarious at the end, but, you know, I just remember crashing on the computer a few times. So, yeah.
Hey, they fixed a lot of the crashing. The physics are still fun though, and I'll have to admit, I honestly hope you guys never fix the golf physics, because as much as like people say, oh my gosh, it's so broken, it's part of the charm that is Toontown, and I love it. It's fun.
It's this wacky little game. Alright. Well, I think we'll turn to chat if they have some questions right now, but yeah. Just keep looking for some.
Golf physics. I think everybody's gonna be like so mixed. Golf physics.
Yeah. I don't know if that's something I want fixed. I like that golf and physics.
Yeah, I know that's kind of a controversial thing to say, but hey. It's fun though, and
Yeah.
I love it. I would never have it. What about new animations? Says Painful Pig MLG.
Oh yeah, Toontown Re-Rigged. Is that still a thing?
Yeah, it is, and we are hoping to release new animation soon. You might see it as soon as the in-game Toon Fest.
Oh, cool.
All right, that sounds cool. Who was it that was working on that again? I know I talked to him.
Ziggy
Yeah, Ziggy.
is the one who's working on that.
I remember seeing.
Yeah, he
him
does a great
stream
job
it.
with it.
He really does. I was amazed by what I saw. Right now, I have this picture of the poster that I got from Toonfest, and I have the picture with the whole staff. And like, I remember. Do you remember that picture we all took at the end of Toonfest? Like the very, very end last year.
With the whole group.
Yeah.
I do.
It's just something like I want to talk about, like how Toonfest creates memories and all that for people that they'll never forget, and our throw misses. Yay. But thank you so much, Ethan 7900 for following. Welcome. Gosh, I'm sorry, my mouth is dry. I will actually be right back. TA, I'm sorry, but yeah, hold on.
Sparky said, "Oh, I was like, let's take a photo." Yeah, that was. I wish I would have been there. I was like disappointed when I first saw. I was like, "Oh, I could go," but then I tried getting time off work, and they're like, "No, we can't do that." And then this year, I'm actually leaving for school, so I'm like, "Darn it, can't go this year either." So I'm hoping.
Well, hopefully you'll get there one year.
Oh, I'm gonna get there one year. I don't care if it's 5 years in the future or what. I'm getting there. For 5 years. That's a bit too long.
Yeah.
Multiple times I got the golf ball stuck on the triangle rolling down the slope. Yes, you have done that several times. So on the one hole where it's got, I believe it's 5 or 6 triangles and it's got the like 90-degree turn to the left. He always gets his golf ball stuck right on the tip of the triangle. Okay, so I guess I can ask some more like nonchalant questions or just kind of random questions, but
Sure.
Is this the real Joey? Is this in the server? I don't know. Joey, are you the real Joey?
I think that I am. I'm about 80% positive.
That's all we need. As long as it's over 50, we have a pretty good chance. Gosh, killing with a flower pot.
Alright,
Smirky says, what about the other 20%?
I heard
What was that?
Oh, so we had asked him, what if it's not the real Joey? Well, then we've got, check that Toon ID. We can check the Toon ID. It is legitimately him. Plus, he's got the moderator icon too. So
yeah.
That by the way, he's a very special person.
You know what? I was gonna do a trivia, so I will do this. Like, if you guys guess this right, we'll give you some points. Does Joey like dark mode on Discord? This is kind of an inside thing.
That's not a fair question. That's not a fair question.
Does Joey like dark mode on Discord? Come on, guys. I gotta see what you think about this one. Because I know the answer to this one. Just get some stuff in there. And no. Smirky says no. Dang, you guys saw it on Discord. CC is... Can you unban her, please? From...
It's only 5 seconds.
Oh, alright. I did have a question, actually. Where is it? I know Jay has showed me a script for an upcoming video, and I just wanted to know, like, how many new ideas have you actually taken in over the time that Toontown Rewritten's been up, and that you, like, want to implement into the game, and all that? Even, like, stuff you haven't told us.
There's been a lot of new things implemented to the game over the years. I'm not even sure how many exactly, but, you know, a lot of Jay's ideas got in, a lot of just, all the time we have a place on our team to pitch new ideas, and of course we talk to the community about new ideas too. So So we're always taking in new ideas. Some of them we really like, but they just don't come to fruition. Some of them we really like and they do come to fruition, or some of them we're just saving for, a couple years down the road or something. We definitely have a very big backlog of, we have a whole to-do list of things that we want to implement. And like I said, after beta, we'll be going full force on implementing those new things.
Yeah.
Now, here's another question. Have you guys considered what would happen if, let's say Disney decided they were going to revive Toontown in a way? What would you get, if you guys thought about the possibility of them coming and hiring you guys as the TT or dev team to more or less start from scratch with Toontown? Have you guys thought about something around those lines? That's something that I tend to think about every once in a while.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, we've thought about the possibility of that, and that would be a dream come true, really. No matter what happens, will be, if Disney decided to bring back Toontown, I think that's the end of Toontown rewritten, because our goal here is for Toontown to be brought back officially. We want to keep Toontown alive. And so I don't think that having multiple Toontown servers, even right now, but that's kind of a side point. But especially having a main server and then like a private server, I don't think that's the way to keep Toontown alive, because you're splitting up the community. Toontown is all about, there's no need for two Toontowns, in my opinion. And so we would be closing Toontown Rewritten if Disney did implement a new Toontown. But hopefully we would be involved with it. And, we have kept in close contact with Jesse Shell over the years and others from the Toontown development team. So we certainly hope that any kind of future Toontown, they'll allow us to be at least involved with in a minuscule way.
Yeah.
I definitely hope that, because I know that I will say that if Toontown Written closed, I'd be very disappointed personally, just because it's like, oh my gosh, this is, I feel like a new Toontown, even if it was built differently, it's gonna feel different. And I think kind of similarly to how Club Penguin is, like, I tried playing the new Club Penguin, you could say, and it was kind of different, and it wasn't a bad thing, and I'm not saying it was at all. I think it was decent, but it was definitely really an interesting and odd feel to something you're so familiar with. Joseph, trying to get those doodle training done.
Hey, it's supposed to work.
But I definitely do hope that Disney decides to bring back Toontown soon-ish, maybe? Maybe not until after we see some of the new ideas you guys have, though, because, man, some of the things that you guys have said either in blog posts or other interviews or even today, I personally am excited about, and I hope that we get to see those before Disney decides to say, hey, we're reviving Toontown now. It's like, how much of an inopportune time would that be?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Alright, so, any soon-ish guests? Okay, any questions in chat for Joey today? Some people are like at a 60-second delay, so we'll sit here in silence if we don't keep talking.
Oh, actually, I wanted to ask this, Joey. How much do you really enjoy being Sir Max and writing those blog posts? Because I think that's like a really fun job to do.
Yeah, I love being Sir Max. Sir Max was my tune on Toontown Online. Though I think on Toontown Online he was more of me, and now on Toontown Rewritten he's kind of evolved to his own character. Almost along the lines of Lord the Unclear Flippy, where Sir Max's personality is not my personality. Max writing a blog post, it's not Joey writing the blog post, it's Joey in character as Sir Max. So it's a lot of fun doing all that with all his shenanigans and everything. It looks like I'm lagging in the game a lot right now, so I don't know how much my voice is cutting out.
It's actually not too bad right now.
Not too bad right now.
Cool Jeeper Flip Streams is wondering, any plans on making a new area specifically for doodles?
Yeah, we've talked about that a lot. I think Acorn Acres is a great place to turn into a doodle park, and I'm sure at some point in the future, we'll probably see that happen.
So I remember you did say something about new doodle training at the last Toon Fest. Is that still going to be a thing at some point in the future, or is that like not part of Toontown anymore?
Yeah, at some point we do want to improve doodle training. Right now, we said that we wanted to just release doodles as soon as possible, so we released them with old training mechanics for the people who didn't mind using them. But at some point in the future, there definitely will be new ways to train your doodle without having to grind so much.
Yeah.
Smirky said, and this is totally a joke question, but who is your favorite streamer?
Oh my gosh.
we won't ask that one.
I don't really have a favorite streamer.
It's definitely the Origin of Hope.
$5 says it's me.
Alright,
Sadly, I don't get a lot of time to watch Toontown stream.
Aw.
Oh, bummer. But I guess if you're busy working on personal things and then as well as Toontown projects, that kind of keeps you pretty busy, I'm sure.
Right. I think the problem is that whenever I watch a Toontown stream, a lot of times they're like, oh, the Toontown written staff is being slow at doing this, and like, what's Joey doing? And I'm like, well, I guess I gotta stop watching this stream and go work on something.
Yeah, exactly. So why would they be watching your stream, guys? You're the ones telling them they shouldn't be, so...
Someone asked, Smirky asked actually, last year there was a video on TTR YouTube announcing ToonFest 2016 at OMGCon. Will there be something similar for replay effects?
We actually recorded something. I have something, and then I have some stuff from Jesse. The problem is just getting the time to edit that video. So I hope that we do a video announcing it. I wish that we'd announced it already, but yeah, sometime soon, hopefully you'll be seeing a video pop up, just as long as I get the time to edit it.
Girl Rita asks, what is the one thing you wanted to add into TTR that wasn't in TTO?
The one thing I wanted to add to TTR that wasn't in TTO?
Yep.
Okay, man, it's hard because there's a lot. I've always wanted to see the game be more animated, like not just the street objects, but the buildings. And let me think. There's tons of boss battles I've wanted to put in and stuff like that. I think the biggest thing that I want to see in Toontown Rewritten that was not in TTO is I was always really looking forward to Cognition in Toontown Online, and sadly they never implemented it. So obviously that's a very long-term project. That's even bigger than the new neighborhood and everything. But I think that that's definitely the thing I want to see most.
So I know TTR, it has a lot of lore, but we haven't really dove that deep into it. Like, have you guys like ever thought of like just making like official like blog stories that we could read on just like Toontown lore and all that? Because we don't really know too much about why things are so crazy in I mean, yeah, we kind of do, but just I see there's so much we could explore in Toontown Rewritten that we haven't yet.
Yeah, so one way I wanted to do that in the past, one way other games do that is through comics. And we did release a comic once, but the problem is that's a lot of effort from our artists. Like it took a little bit too much effort from our artists, and we're like, okay, it's probably not the most feasible way to do it in the future.
Yeah.
I have kind of struggled recently thinking about how to improve the lore of the game, because obviously when Toontown first started, there was a lot of lore, lots of storyline stuff like that, and I love that. It hasn't gone away or anything, but it now almost, and a lot of our new players don't know about that lore, and so I've been trying to ideas of how to keep it introduced and also keep it current. Blog posts kind of fade away. If the blog post was made 3 years ago, there's no way that you would probably see it today unless you looked it up because you remembered it. So I'm always looking for suggestions on that front. How to add on to the lore of the game in a way that's going to stay current instead of being buried away after time.
I actually had one. Like, would you guys ever like put actual books of Toontown lore in the library in Toontown Central?
No, that's an idea. That would be cool. Um, yeah, maybe they're unlockable. Maybe there's like paintings.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, like defeat a
Definitely
cog
a
to
good
get
way
a
to
key.
do it.
Yeah, I actually brought that up to one of your Boo Boo, I think it was last year, and not only for lore but just like how to use the game and all that. Because Toontown doesn't really teach you too much about how to use the game. It kind of just throws you in somewhat, and then doesn't show you like much really.
Right, you're completely right, and that would be really cool. So I think the way to do it is we do have to get the lore into the game somehow, whether it be through books in a library or some other way.
Okay, so we've got a few questions in chat. We did cool Jeeper flip streams. Will there be new cog type and higher tiers? Will the new playground have new cog types or higher tiers of existing cogs? Joey did answer that question. He says that is the hope, and I believe that's also possibly what is planned for now.
Yeah, we'll see in the future. It's still very tentatively planned, so not sure if we'll see new levels or new cog types, but it's certainly a possibility. I want to make it harder than the existing playgrounds.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun for those of us who've maxed out. Another question: do you think one day, if TTR gets really big as a project, would you make a TV commercial or just stick to doing YouTube?
Probably just YouTube. TV commercials are expensive and also a little bit difficult territory legally. But one thing we may see is I do want to start running YouTube advertisements once we release our new website. So, and I think in ways those are more effective than TV commercials.
Yeah, definitely agree with that
and
one.
just saying, you two, I'm moving to Cashbot HQ if you want to join me.
All right, I'm actually going to have to head out here in a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
but I can
just
stay for a
realized.
couple more questions.
So we're going to take probably 2 or 3 more questions. I think I'll answer the TTR on consoles. That's probably a no-go simply because of just the legality of that. That's definitely a no-go. That was kind of answered when we asked the phone question. Same reason why it won't be on iPhones or even on the Android Play Store. Are you guys planning on having ToonFest 2018 in a new location, or will it be at Replay Effects again?
It's a little bit too early to answer that question because we haven't really. It depends on how well Replay Effects treats us, if the players love it there, and if we love it there. So we'll see. But we definitely, even if Replay Effects goes amazing, we're definitely going to look into other convention centers just to make sure that we have the right one. So, every year we reevaluate and try and decide whether or not we want it to be at the same place or not.
So CC3817 asks, any new trolley minigames in the works?
There's not any in the works right now, but there's definitely ideas for them. And they're relatively simple tasks to do, so I think you could definitely look forward to some new ones at some point in the future.
Which cog design is your personal favorite?
I like Legal Eagles a lot. Not really sure why, they're just pretty cool. And the Big Cheese is always a fan favorite.
Yes, I actually would have to say mine would probably be the Headhunter, just because his head is so disproportionate. It's just amusing to look at.
Yeah, Headhunters are.
Let's see here. I guess we'll just wrap that up here, but I had one more question. If people want to, know more about ToonFest, where would they go, basically? Because I'm sure a lot of people want to go, but they don't know where to look and all that, so...
Well, so you have that command, right, in the chat
uh-huh.
that'll take them to
Should
replay
actually
Fest's
be.
website. Um,
Is it ToonFest? What is it?
Oh, you had me
Yeah,
set it
so
as a
if you
timer.
wanna-
It never worked.
Oh, gee. We're gonna set a command up for you guys.
Yeah, I'll do that
will
quickly
be
right now.
exclamation ToonFest. It'll have a link where you guys can find more information about replay effects, ToonFest in real life. Yeah, it doesn't work because Joseph didn't set it up right. Joseph.
No, you told me to. No, whatever. There we go. Okay, that's not working.
yeah, well, it's replay effects with TuneFest and everything is going to be a heck of a lot of fun. We have tons of new things that we're going to be doing there that we haven't done in the past, and there's also just going to be a lot of excitement. I can't wait for you guys to see what's going to be there at the show. We've been working really hard for ever since last year, really, for what we're going to be showing this year, and it's going to be different than anyone has seen before at TuneFest. So you can hope for not just promises of new content, but hopefully you'll be as well. And if you aren't able to make it, we have Snapchat, we have a whole bunch of we're going to be trying to do a live stream this year so you can follow along. So whether you're able to make it or not, definitely follow along from July 27th to 30th, because it's going to be pretty much the highlight of Toontown's year. And I just can't wait for you guys to see what happens.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Joey. It's a great time.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much. And just so you guys know who are watching, if you want to stick around, we're going to be doing, I think Joseph is going to continue doing more Toontown on stream. And then we've got a huge schedule lined up for the next 48 hours or so, roughly.
Yep.
So just stay tuned if you guys are interested, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick, does the TTR team have a Snapchat? Or they have a Snapchat?
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
I think she's
It's,
asking what is their Snapchat.
Let me pull it up real quick. I think it's Toontown TV, I want to say.
That sounds right.
Capital
Yeah, I think I
capital
have that.
T in Toontown and then capital TV.
Sounds about right.
And if that's not it, if you just Google Toontown Snapchat real quick, it would pop up somewhere.
All right.
And we'll do a blog post soon that announces all the ways to follow along with replay effects. But yeah, I'm going to head out now. Keep your eye on the blog posts for more information about ToonFest. Please come if you're able to, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Just start looking into the prices and everything. Maybe convince your parents to take you on a family vacation. There's a lot of things to do in Pittsburgh besides ToonFest as well. And also give some money to the Origin of if you have any to give, because they're raising money for a good cause, and I'm certain that these 48 hours that they're going to be streaming is going to be real awesome. So make sure to stick around and stop by again.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us, Joey. You have a nice day.
All right, you guys too.
Bye-bye.
All right, TA, what did you want to do now?
Well, I don't have a lot of time because I gotta run off to work. So for those of you guys, good luck, have fun. I will be back.